Hey, good morning, traders. I wanted to take 5 minutes, maybe 10, probably 10, just to go over previous history on Ripple trades and what I'm waiting for now. Without further ado, let's just jump into the chart here. First of all, let's talk about past history. Some of you have requested information on trades that you may have missed on Ripple. Let me clear up some confusion. I did enter a trade way back in November sometime, beginning of November, I think 6th, 7th, 8th, somewhere around there. Anyways, I had been holding a good portion of my Ripple until just recently when we hit 49 cents and just cleared break even and got in the profit with that. So that's where my first trade actually was. But recently, the trades that you guys have been following is we entered down here around 36 cents as well. And I sold some of that for profit here at 42 cents. And then the trade that I entered way back here in beginning of November at around 48 cents, I sold up here at 49 cents. All right, just making a little bit of profit there. All right, then I drew this re-entry box here, and I stated that if we get back down here, I'm going to dollar cost average in, and I did that. I took 50% of my designated allotment for XRP, entered at 44 cents, and then entered again down here at 42 cents. All right, so my average cost in was around 43 cents. And then you guys know yesterday I took profit as soon as we hit this resistance again at 48 cents. And because the candle was starting to look like kind of a shooting star, maybe inverted hammer pattern, which is bearish, I know it's a little premature, but I wanted to capture my profits while I had them. There is some recently negative news out on a U.S. department suing Binance in regards to something they say Binance did with U.S. investors, even though Binance is not in U.S. jurisdiction. You know, CZ was the one that slayed the golden donor goose there for the Democratic Party in regards to FTX, and so they will definitely go after CZ and Binance, who is the owner of Binance. And so there's some politics entering there, and that is creating some FUD. So along with the fact that I've got some time off coming up at the end of this week and into next week, I wanted to be out in the profit and in cash for the time being, as I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback here in the crypto space. All right, outside of that, let me delete that circle and show you something I'm seeing here on the 4-hour chart. All right, now I don't know if you guys can spot what I'm going to draw here, but nice little, looking like it might be an M pattern. All right, now what we have to do is break this line of support first, and then furthermore break through this previous re-entry area and potential and support down here. And what I'm looking to do is I'd love to see us retest the top side of this long-standing wedge that we existed in for a better part of 2 years. All right, and then once we test that, then we can go back up here. You know, that will become resistance again and continue our way up, however that plays out. But that is looking to me like it could prove to be a nice little M pattern on the 4-hour chart. So I'm looking at that pattern coinciding with this potential pullback that I'm seeing as I look at Bitcoin and some of the other charts. It does look like the crypto space should pull back a little bit. And whenever Bitcoin pulls back, altcoins tend to exaggerate the move more severely. So if that's the case, ruling notwithstanding, I know there's a ruling coming up. But again, I'm not going to FOMO in because of news. I'm looking purely at the technicals, and it does appear that we are due for a little bit of a pullback in the crypto space. And I think that if we do pull back enough, we will break this ascending trend line, this very steep ascending trend line here, and come back down at least into the re-entry area. And I'm hoping that we come all the way back down, retest at least our 200-day or potentially 50-day. You see this 50-day, it's curving up pretty severely at this point. That's going to form a golden cross. So if we can even tag on a retest somewhere in here, this area of confluence, I'd be happy. But preferably, you guys know, I like to see us come down and retest the top of these triangles. Again, if I zoom out here, you can see we have been inside of this. The bottom part of this is over 1,000 days. The top part of this triangle is 700 plus days, and we just recently broke out. So yes, we are going to continue ascending, and probably very rapidly. I am just hoping for a pullback before we hit this, take this 58 cents. Now that might not happen, but again, as I've stated, I am in no hurry at this point. I captured profits from these particular trades 5 times. I made 5 different entries as well. All right, 5 different entries, 5 profit takes on XRP. I believe that's the history. I might not be recalling that fully, but in any case, everything has been a win so far, and so I did want to make sure I captured those profits, and that is currently what I'm waiting for. So a more accurate chart here would be to take this re-entry area and move it down here. I'd love to see us come back down somewhere in this area. In fact, you could even thicken that. You could start to dollar cost average in anywhere around that 42 cents support. Who knows if that even breaks? That may not even break, guys. XRP is hot right now. And that takes me to another point about why I don't want to enter up here, because the RSI, both on the 4-hour and the daily, is hot, hot, hot. And if I go over here to the 4-hour, we're in overbought territory or nearing overbought territory, both on the 4-hour and the daily. I wonder what it would be on the weekly. Even the weekly is starting to get hot. All right, so we are getting close. Again, we could reach that 58 cents. Who knows? We could reach that before we pull back. I'm hoping that maybe we get a pullback before then, and there is my re-entry target, guys. So that's what I'm thinking here on crypto, or on XRP, sorry. Again, I'll be out at the end of this week all the way through next week. Possibly I'll post a trade or two while I'm out of the office. But I just wanted to update you specifically on XRP in this case. All right. Hopefully that helps, and you can understand my logic in this. And until the next video, peace, y'all.